Every human birth is a Trinitarian event. God wills, Son redeems, the Spirit sanctifies. That's why the human birth is called a Trinitarian event. The birthday of a priest is somewhat different from the birthday of the ordinary people. In what way the priest's birthday is different? The birth of a priest is not only biological. More than biological, it is called the first consecration. Why it is called the first consecration? According to Thomas Aquinas, he says Mother Mary was sanctified in the womb. Similarly, every priest is pre-sanctified. Every priest is pre-sanctified for the sacred orders. Therefore, every birth of a priest is a proto-ordinations, it is called. Every birth of a priest is a proto-ordinations. So, in a way, the birthday of a priest, every priest's birthday is unique, and it is very important to celebrate it. And when we analyze or when we look into the Bible, it is very difficult to find that God smiles. Very difficult to see that God smiles. It is not written in the Bible, but God might have smiled. But on the day of Father Provincial birthday, it's a day God smiled twice. The first smile are when God smiled when you were born. When you were born, God smiled. The reasons are why God smiled, according to Jeremiah chapter 1:5, where we see that before I formed you in the womb, I set apart you and I know you. So God knows that you are going to be a priest. You are going to be a prophet. That's why God smiled first time when you were born. God smiled because He knew that you are going to be a priest. You are not going to be an engineer, or you are not going to be someone or like that. You are going to be a prophet. In other words, God designed that you are for the altars. Altar symbolizes Eucharistic celebration. You are for the altar. You are for the deathbed. Deathbed symbolizes the sacrament of anointing of the sick. And you are for the broken heart. That symbolizes the sacrament of confession. So God pre-planned and He designed. That's why when you were born, God smiled first. The second smile, when you were ordained as a priest. When you were ordained as a priest, God looked down, or God looked at you and He smiled the second time. So when you received the ordinations. Why God smiled? In the sense, God, when you were ordained as a priest, God whispered, or God said, the world will see me when the world see your face. How the world, or how the human being, or how others see God's face in Him when you celebrate every Eucharistic celebration. The people see God in your face. When you absolve every sins, when you are in the confession hall, the world or the people see God's face in you. And above all, when you wipe away every tears from every people, the world or the people see God in your face. That's why God smiled the second time when you received your ordinations. So my dear friends, it is our time to smile. Because God smiled twice, we need to smile the third time, or it is our time to smile for your good contributions.